Hey guys, it is Monday morning, about 5 a.m. Bento is waking me up with his constant scratching and licking. Apparently this has been an issue with him, so I'm giving him his anti-itching medicine, which is like peanut butter flavored, so he likes it. He will just like lick it and eat it. Kinda takes him a while though. I just gave him a Benadryl as well. Apparently that's gonna help if he like gets stung by a wasp, so give him Benadryl as like a preventative thing. And since we're up, also brought him outside. It's a bit cold out. I'll actually be able to see my breath. And I think he did a pee, so that's something at least. Took about 20 minutes for his anti-itching medicine to kick in, but he did calm down and go to sleep, so that's nice. Only to wake me up around 8 or so. Yeah. He's a cute dog, so it's all good. Just, want him to not be ultra itchy if that can be avoided. Anyways, doing our morning walk. Yeah. Normally you'd just be able to put him outside, but since there's so many wasps about, I didn't want to risk putting him in the backyard. I made another wasp trap. Hopefully that does something. And gave him his breakfast with the omega-3 thing. Yeah, just looking at him, seeing all the wasps go crazy on that bird cup flower thing. I don't know. And I made some more bacon and eggs. That's pretty tasty. After all that morning stuff, he seemed down for a little nap. And then I brought him out for another walk. I even brought him over to Fieldstead, but around now, it's like the school kids are at lunch. And there's actually a lot of wasps in the field. It's like we can't walk like 10 meters without a wasp kind of just buzzing around us. So I brought him back home and figured I'd give him a better walk later. That's too bad. Kinda just hung out for a while. Alex came by. He wanted to play some Rivals. So I figured I'd let him do that. And I'd go over to Freshco. This way, Alex, he's like kind of keeping a loose eye on Bento. There's not really anything for Bento to get into, so he's probably just gonna have a nap while Alex games. In the meanwhile, at the closest Freshco, getting a few things, and I did want to get some Coke Zero because they had 2 liters for $1.25. That's a pretty good deal, but they were like cleaned out of Coca-Cola products. Definitely didn't have any diet stuff left in the 2 liter. Kind of a shame. I kind of had my heart set on it since it's like technically keto. It's kind of not recommended since it's a slippery slope kind of thing. Might give you cravings for sweet stuff. But I was like, F it, I'll just buy some of the mini bottles of Coke. Because, it's better than, I don't know, eating bread. I'm kind of having some cravings for like noodles and bread and stuff. Which I think we're actually at like the 2-week mark of the keto 2025. So trying to keep it up. Anyways, got some wasps already. There's still plenty in the backyard though, so that's annoying. And yeah. Hanging out with Bento in the basement. It was very cuddly, which is nice. I watched some anime and gave Bento some Benadryl. I think it's probably around 5 p.m.-ish now. I was hoping that the wasp would have chilled out a bit more, which it did seem like they're a little bit more chill now as the sun starts to set. However, in Fieldstead, there's still plenty of wasps in the sunny areas, but in the shady areas, it's not too bad, though. We were able to get some fetches And Bento's been doing a pretty good job. Mostly just fetching for his regular kibble, which is nice, you know, not supposed to give him too many treats. But yeah. Alright, kind of just hanging out some more, folding some laundry, watching whatever on YouTube, or I don't know. I think I watched some Squid Games, maybe that was later. For dinner, making a cucumber salad. That's one of the things I got at Freshco, was a zesty Italian dressing. Also put some random stuff from their fridge in. Had like a weird bag of pickles and some old carrots. I figured they wouldn't mind me eating. So that was decent dinner. Yeah, Bento, he wasn't even afraid when I was cooking up the burgers. At least it didn't seem like it. Kinda just hung out in the basement. And yeah, seems like the Wasps are chilling out some more, so hung out in the backyard. I was like, Bento, do you miss it back here? Maybe he did. He didn't like pee or poo or anything, he just kinda laid there. And he finished his dog dinner, so gave him some bonus food. Or I was about to, and then I thought, you know, should probably give this his dinner thing a wipe down. So that's looking nice again. He did even eat the bonus food, which I was like, wow, he normally doesn't. I don't know, maybe I haven't been giving him enough. I did give him a little bit more that he didn't touch. So yeah. Then I watched Alex play some Silk Song. We kind of just hung out, watched another Squid Game, that kind of stuff. Took Bento out for his night run. And that went alright. Playing with the glow ball, he was able to get some more runs in. There's even a rabbit that he looked at and scared off. He was kind of obsessed with the area where the rabbit was hanging out. But yeah, seems like he's ready for bed. Yeah, Alex playing some solitaire. Good old solitaire, a gamer's game if there ever was a game. Cause check out this epic windscreen. Whoa, yeah, solitaire, the classic card bounce thing. Ah yeah, that's good. That's just good stuff there. Anyways, that's more or less it. Alex is heading home. So, see you guys later.